Good evening, Oswego, and thank you for joining us for WTOP 10 News. I'm Larry Bergen.
And I'm Marissa Sarback. Coming up, the search continues for the military drone that crashed into Lake Ontario last week.
Plus, one person is dead after a house fire in Syracuse's Eastwood neighborhood.
But first, let's take a look at your weather outside with Storm Team 10 meteorologist James Trim. How's it looking out there, James?
Good evening, Oswego. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist James Trim here, currently standing outside in front of the campus center right now. And let me tell you what, it wasn't too bad of a day today. We had highs in the lower 50s with partly cloudy conditions, and it was definitely a good weather day to wear like a light jacket or maybe some gloves. Looking at your current conditions right now, we do have a temperature of 43 degrees with those winds out of the south at 8 miles an hour. And those winds are making it feel like, with a wind chill, it's making it feel like 38 degrees right now. And we do have some scattered rain showers in the area. Looking at your regional radar right now, you do see some showers coming from the south. Those showers will persist all night tonight and on into your 3-day weather outlook. Starting off with Friday, we'll have a high of 47 degrees, and those rain showers will stick around all day. Saturday, we'll only have a high of 35 degrees with some scattered snow showers, and Sunday, the high will only get up to 22 degrees with a possible chance of snow showers. I'll have a further look at your forecast after the break, but for now, I'm going to send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, James. In local news, more than a week after a drone crashed into Lake Ontario, the U.S. Navy has stepped in and sent a team for search and recovery mission. According to military officials, the team will be stationed about 20 miles northeast of the port of Oswego, the projected location where the drone had crashed. During the past week, an undisclosed number of wreckage and debris from the drone had been discovered by the Air National Guard near Ontario Point in southern Jefferson County. The cause of the crash is still a mystery.
One person was killed today in a house fire in Eastwood. Police and firefighters were called to 134 Lamson Street at 3:30 this afternoon. Firefighters made their way inside minutes after arriving and found a body in the basement of the house. The person was pronounced dead at the scene, Sergeant Tom Connellan said. Connellan also said the fire started in the basement where the body was found and worked its way up the stairs into the rest of the house. He also stated that authorities are in the process of identifying the deceased person and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
3 teenage boys from H.W. Smith School in Syracuse have been charged with unlawful imprisonment after sexually assaulting a 12-year-old girl. According to police, the 3 boys have trapped the 12-year-old girl in a bathroom located in the school. The 12-year-old reported the incident to the school, and the school later notified authorities. The boys were suspended and issued juvenile appearance tickets after they were released to their guardians.
Al's Big Hometown Corner Market is going out of business. A post on the store's Facebook page said the shop will close its doors for good, most likely by Saturday. The post said the weak economy and a lack of support from the local communities are to blame for the shutdown. No one at Al's could be reached for comment, and the store has been running sales and discounts this week in the advance of the closing. Al's is located at 72 South Jefferson Street.
This Sunday, the men's club hockey team will take on Cornell at 2 p.m. in the Campus Center Arena with a special performance between periods by the Oswego State Ice Effects.
This synchronized skating team has an all-new program for their brand new season, and here to tell us more about it is WTOP 10's very own Ian Dembling.
This Sunday, November 24th, Oswego State's synchronized skating team takes to the ice during the men's club hockey game at 2 p.m. against Cornell University. This will be the Ice Effects' first performance of the 2013-2014 season, and you're not going to want to miss this show.
We are skating to Dreamgirls. We were really excited that we heard we were skating to Beyonce this year, and we all love Beyonce, so it was really exciting. Last year we skated to Anything Goes, so this was a really big step for us to do something a lot more upbeat, a lot more flashy, a lot more sassy, and definitely dreamy.
The team has been practicing this sequence since the beginning of the semester, and Ice Effects President Brittany Hoffman discussed the importance of everyone working together as a team.
You probably heard the phrase, a team is as strong as its weakest player. In our case, a team is definitely as strong as its weakest skater. We make sure that we really help out each and every one of our teammates. Because it's synchronized skating, every little step we take, it's super important that every single one of us is doing it.
Vice President Sam Corrigan shared her favorite parts about her team, which she considers family.
I like to help people as much as I can, my teammates. Knowing that I'm help with the growth of the team, it means a lot and it makes it more meaningful.
Although synchronized skating requires a lot of teamwork and dedication, it has never been on the program as an Olympic sport. Hoffman shared her thoughts.
Synchronized skating should definitely be an Olympic sport in my eyes. It's supposed to be in the Olympics in 2018. I know the International Olympic Committee is debating it at this point, and there's definitely a lot of push for it.
You won't be able to see synchronized skating in the 2014 Olympics in Sochi, Russia, so you're just going to have to come check out the Ice Effects this Sunday at 2 p.m. in the Campus Center Arena. For WTOP 10 News, Ian Dembling reporting.
Ford Motor Company will be spending $150 million to upgrade its Buffalo-based plant, thus adding 350 more jobs. According to Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, the state will be spending to the motor company $7 million in incentives for the expansion, including a $5 million capital grant for equipment purchases and $2 million in tax credits. This project should push unemployment number under 1,000 people.
The Lights on the Lake drive-through show began this week at the Onondaga Lake Park in Liverpool. Lights on the Lake runs until January 12th, and the 2-mile stretch is open from 5 to 10 p.m. daily. Admissions is $10 a vehicle Monday through Thursday and $15 a vehicle Friday through Sunday.
Dr. Paula Banerjee of India's Calcutta University will speak at a SUNY Oswego for Women and Peace in South Asia talk. Banerjee, a Fulbright scholar, will explore cases from Northeast India, Sri Lanka, and Nepal to show how women have tried to make peace in the midst of a protracted warfare. The date of the event will take place tomorrow afternoon, room 114 Campus Center, between 12:40 and 1:40 p.m.
An indie concert series will be happening in the Sheldon Ballroom tomorrow night from 7 to 9:30. The headliner, Royal Bangs, is an indie rock group from Knoxville, Tennessee that has appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman. Nick Cox, one of the performers, is a SUNY Oswego student and originally from Oswego. Cemeteries is also an indie pop band based out of Buffalo. Parking is $1 and tickets are $5 at the door.
SUNY Oswego is working forward, promoted, and using locally grown vegetables aimed at helping farmers in Oswego County.
Our reporter Kevin Carr has more on the story.
It's an effort designed to help local farmers, and it's happening in SUNY Oswego. Known as the Farm to Campus Food Program, this effort will work toward promoting locally grown vegetables at the college. Local growers are seeing increases in volume, and places such as C's Farm Market are able to increase employment. Matthew Sofietti, a junior at SUNY Oswego, is pleased with the effort.
I think that's great, actually. Especially in a small area like this, it's really good to have local companies come in or local farms come in to help.
Boosting locally grown produce is certainly a help to farmers in the area, but it is also beneficial to students. Sarah Formosa is a registered dietitian at SUNY Oswego who says that locally grown fruits and vegetables are important for any diet.
Fruits and vegetables have a lot of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. They're really important for our diet.
Formosa says that adults need at least 9 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, and there are students who can admit that the typical college diet has room for more produce.
What's better than fresh fruits and vegetables? I mean, it's definitely a good thing.
No, I'm really excited about it. I think it'll really help us offer more fresh produce when it's into almost Thanksgiving time. So it's amazing that we're able to offer those to the students.
Overall, it's a win-win situation for the student and the farmer. Reporting at Oswego, I'm Kevin Carr.
I feel healthy already. Coming up, we'll take a look at your state and national news.
And we'll have your full forecast with meteorologist James Trim. Don't go anywhere. You're watching WTOP 10 News.
Hey Laker fans, remember the following. Be loud, be proud, be funny, be civil. Above all, be positive. We've cleaned up our act on the ice. Now it's your turn to clean up yours in the stands.
Malcolm, energy savers last 6 times longer than regular bulbs.
This isn't my room. It's Baron Davis's.
The basketball player? This is his room?
I don't live here.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed?
So, what do you recommend?
What kind of pie do you have?
You're an actor.
Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
I got Nicole's solution.
He's in vaping.
Shocking drugs that roll all the time. Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed. Just buzzed? You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. You'll be fine.
I feel good.
Really? No, not really.
Buzz driving.
Clear.
Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Shocking.
A 17-year-old veteran of New York State Police has died following the training of Wyoming County. New York State Police Superintendent Joseph DeMacco says the 44-year-old trooper Ross Riley fell about 30 feet into Wolf Creek during a high-angle rescue training of Letchtown State Park. Riley had previously served as a U.S. Marine in the Persian Gulf conflict. He has received a commendation for his service and mobile response team at Ground Zero following September 11th attacks in 2001. He is survived by his wife, Heidi, a station commander of the state police, and Oline, and his 3 young daughters.
A father and his son were found dead as a result of multiple gun wounds in a parked car in Hudson Valley earlier this afternoon. According to police, when authorities found the two at the scene, officials were sent to their home. There, police found the body on the second son, who was also shot to death. Police say that a shotgun was involved in the crime, but other details as to who is a suspect is still under investigation.
A Massachusetts grand jury indicted 14-year-old Philip Chisholm on charges of murder, aggravated rape, and armed robbery. According to the Essex District Attorney, they hope to try him as an adult for the murder of algebra teacher last month. Chisholm allegedly killed Colleen Ritzer, 24, on October 22nd in the girls' bathroom of Denver High School with a box cutter brought into the school. A source close to the investigation told CNN. The DA stated this is the first step to a long process to secure justice for Miss Ritzer and her family.
All right. 4 years after the recession ended, the job market is finally improving, for women at least.
But for men, it's a bit of a different story. CNN's Allison Kosick has more from New York.
When it comes to the workforce, there are many ways that women fall short when compared to men. Women earn less and occupy fewer executive offices, but today, a milestone. Women have gained back all the jobs that were lost during the recession. Women lost 2.8 million positions and have recovered 2.9 million. But we can't celebrate for long because our male counterparts are still struggling. Men have gained back only about 70% of the jobs they lost, and men certainly have it harder. They got clobbered during the recession, so they have more ground to make up. The construction industry, a male-dominated field, was the hardest hit sector. Unemployment in construction soared to 25%. Many of those jobs haven't come back. It's a similar story in manufacturing. More than 2 million jobs have been cut since 2007. Automakers and other manufacturers are hiring, but many of the jobs have changed and are now technology-based, so the workers who were cut still might not be able to find work. Compare that to women who tend to work in education, healthcare, leisure, and hospitality, fields that are growing. I'm Allison Kosick in New York.
And now a look at your weather with team meteorologist James Trim.
Good evening, Oswego. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, James Trim here. Looking at your current conditions, we do have a pressure of 30 right now with high pressure in control currently, and a temperature of 43 degrees with some scattered showers in the area right now. We have those winds out of the south at 8 miles an hour, which makes it feel like it's actually 38 degrees out. Taking a look at your state temperatures, our high temperature, the highest for New York State is 50 degrees down in New York City, and the lowest for New York State is 30 degrees in Glens Falls right now, while the rest of New York State in the mid 40s to upper 30s. Taking a look at your top weather headlines, we do have lake effect rain and snow showers in the forecast for this weekend, and a very cold weekend is in sight, but mostly we probably will not see any sun in sight for the weekend and on into your start of next week. Taking a look at tonight's conditions, the low will reach 39 degrees tonight with some scattered showers in the area. Those scattered showers will pick up on into the night, on into your Friday forecast, with the winds out of the south at 5 miles an hour. Taking a look at your national radar, you can see that we do have a big area of low pressure spinning in the Midwest. That area of low pressure will move into our area this weekend with some scattered snow showers, possibly some snow bands coming off Lake Ontario for this weekend. Taking a look at your New York State radar, you can see that we do have some showers moving in tonight, and those showers will get a little bit heavier as we head on into tomorrow afternoon. And you can actually see we do have some snow showers in the southern Adirondacks of New York State. Taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, we have some light showers that will last all day tomorrow, and we will have some breezy conditions. That high will get up to 47 though, and those winds, like I said, a bit breezy from the southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. And with those wind tunnels around campus, that could be more like 40 miles an hour around Funnell and Hart. Taking a look at your day planner, breaking down your day, at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, we'll see a temperature of 43 degrees and rain showers. Taking a look at your noontime hour, the temperature will only raise about 3 degrees, 46 with scattered showers. And at 5 o'clock, make sure you bring a rain jacket for all day tomorrow, because we're going to see more chance for rain showers with a high of 47 degrees, and by 5 o'clock, a temperature of 45. Looking at your Friday weather map, we will see some milder air coming up from the south, but that will only last for one day. That will only last for Friday, because we do have a cold front coming through for this weekend. Brutally cold temperatures for this weekend, probably the coldest temperatures we've seen all November. Tomorrow night, those cold temperatures are going to move in. We will have rain and snow showers. It's definitely going to be a bit breezy with those winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Possibly could see some lake effect snow showers from this system for tomorrow night with a temperature of 29 degrees. Looking at your AccuWeather weekend map, you can see that we have a very big dip in the jet stream for this weekend. Imagine it as a bowl of cold air. That cold air is just going to settle right on in to northern New York, bringing us some lake effect snow showers for Saturday and Sunday, and very cold temperatures. Very, very cold temperatures this weekend. Looking at your 5-day forecast, as you can see, Saturday, high of only 35 degrees, Sunday of high of only 22 degrees, and we see those snow showers stick around right on in to your beginning week for next week. Looks like a pretty snowy forecast for us, guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With this cold weather, if there's one thing I can't stand with cold weather, it's cold rain. So thank God there's snow coming in through the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are going to have to bear it without me, because I am going home for the weekend. I'm leaving the cold weather.
Lucky you. I'm going home Tuesday night.
All right. Thank you, James.
Yes, thank you, James, for that. Coming up, Amanda McKnight compares the world's newest video game consoles, Xbox One or PS4.
We'll also have a full look at your sports with Kim Abandandolo, but first, here's a look at your late night menu. Stay tuned.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people, and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Hollywood View is back with a brand new season and a brand new look. Join me for non-stop Hollywood coverage news right here on WTOP 10 every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit.
Blue, 42, hike!
Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
Thanks. You believe this guy?
Are you trying to start a wildfire?
Sorry. Pass the honey?
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Good evening, Oswego. I'm Amanda McKnight here with your video game update. I have some information on the new Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 for you. Debuts tomorrow, the 22nd. Microsoft hasn't released a game console since the Xbox 360 in 2005. Just like the PS4, which released on the 15th, both PS4 and the Xbox have a 500GB hard drive. As for controllers, both have upgraded to a DualShock 4. Sony has designed their controllers so triggers are easier to use and rest on your fingers. There is also a share button for easy access to social features on the new console. The Xbox One controller now has rumbling triggers, and they've improved the D-pad. The PS4 will support 4 controllers, and the Xbox One will support 8. As for graphics, PS4 is more powerful, but the more popular multi-platform games will all in all look the same on both consoles other than the exclusives. The Xbox Kinect is a big deal. With many features, the Kinect will do things such as recognize your face and log you into your profile when you come to view of the camera. There are also many voice command improvements. Now, you will need Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus to play games online. Yes, you now have to pay for online with PlayStation. Xbox Live will be $5 per month or $60 for a year, and PlayStation Plus will be $4.16 a month or $50 per year. The Xbox One is a universal remote for all of your different devices like TV, Blu-ray, DVD, etc. The PS4 is still only a Blu-ray drive that plays games. The Xbox One has got a power block outside of it, and the PS4's power block is built inside. Could this be a bad thing? Possible overheating, maybe? Now let's talk about the price. The PS4 will be $100 less than the Xbox at $400, the Xbox at $500. Now with the exclusives, the improvements, and the product itself, which one is worth it? Which one will you be buying? If you're on the fence about it, you should probably wait and see how each product actually works. Read the reviews, and see which product is better for you.
So Amanda, I have to ask you, Xbox One or PS4?
I gotta stay with Microsoft, Xbox One.
Yes.
Too many great features.
Absolutely. I'm an Xbox guy to the core. I've always been an Xbox fan.
Thank you so much, Amanda. All right, now we're going to take a full look at your sports update with Kim Abendandolo.
Tonight, the New Orleans Saints traveled to Atlanta, Georgia to play the Falcons for your Thursday night NFL matchup. The 2-8 Falcons have the home advantage, but the Saints' 8-2 record, they'll need more than just their fans cheering them on tonight. Breeze has been on fire this season with 26 touchdowns, 10 of them completed to Jimmy Graham, a key factor in the Saints' success. The Falcons have struggled as key receivers Jones and White are injured, affecting the low number of touchdowns that Matt Ryan has, which as of now is only 18. Stay tuned for score updates on this game coming up later. In Major League Baseball news, yesterday Alex Rodriguez of the New York Yankees stormed out of his own grievance hearing shouting, "This is ridiculous." Rodriguez was suspended on August 5th for supposed violations of the sport's drug agreement and labor contract. On Wednesday, he directly cursed at Rob Manfred, who has led the MLB's investigation of players using performance-enhancing drugs. Also, Commissioner Bud Selig chose not to come and testify, which outraged Rodriguez. A spokesman for Rodriguez said that they don't know what they are going to do, but that the fight will still go on and is most likely to end up in federal court. And in local sports, this weekend, both the men's and women's hockey teams have exciting games coming up. The women's record is now 4-1-1 and an outstanding start to their season. Last weekend, the women were successful in both of their games against Newman with a 3-0 win and a shutout by Cote on Sunday. Senior Melissa Seamont scored her first 2 goals of the season, and freshman Alexa Armbrew scored once. The women traveled to Pittsburgh to take on the Chatham University Cougars in another ECAC West game this weekend. We wish our women's team good luck and that they'll come back with a 6-1-1 record. And the men's hockey team also had a very successful weekend. On Saturday, the men traveled to Cortland and defeated them in a very physical game with a score of 4-1. On Sunday, the team came back and versed Elmira at SUNY Oswego's own campus center. And it was a great game for the Lakers as they scored 4 goals in the first period and 3 more throughout the game, finishing with a score of 7-3. The men's team is now 3-1 as they look to face Geneseo tomorrow at 7 p.m. and Brockport at 7 on Saturday. Let's have high hopes as we cheer on the men's and women's ice hockey teams to keep up the winning streak.
Thank you, Kim. Coming up after the break, a wild Thanksgiving favorite is on the loose.
Plus, we'll take a final look at your weather and sports, but first, here's a look at your community calendar. WTOP 10 News.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Down 70-35, and the Cougars were getting smoked like a cheap cigar.
Hey guys, you should watch our show on WITUP.
What? You mean WTOP?
No, it's WITUP.
No, it's WTOP.
Who told you that?
Common sense?
The mailbox and the traffic light. Both are ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
Welcome back. In breaking news, the streets of New York City have been taken over by turkeys. The wild, flightless birds have become in some eyes a nuisance for causing traffic and making messes throughout the streets of Staten Island. Experts say that the national wild turkey population has increased from 300,000 from 1950 to about 7 million nationwide today. The taking over of turkeys in NYC occurs just 1 week before Thanksgiving. Coincidence? I think not.
Vice President Joe Biden had to borrow a few bucks for lunch yesterday. He stopped by the grand opening of Caprotti's Sandwich Shop in Washington and ordered 3 Italian subs and a turkey sandwich with cranberry sauce, stuffing, and mayo. The total was a little more than $56, but the vice president only had 50 bucks. The owner of the franchise offered to pay the difference, but Mr. Biden says he's eaten at Caprotti's for 40 years and always pays. One of his staff members loaned him $7 for the food.
And before we say goodnight, here's one final look at the forecast with James Trim. What do you got for us, James?
Hi, looking at your classcast right now, we see a high of 48 degrees tomorrow after lunchtime. Definitely bring a jacket and some gloves because it's going to be raining all day.
And what do you got for us, Kim, with this game going on this week?
Well, it's the middle of the third, and it's 14-13 New Orleans, so closer than we thought.
All right. Well, for that, does it for us here. I'm Larry Bergen.
I'm Marissa Sarbach. Stay